Hey guys, this is Justin at the Survivor Review, and today I have a Steelbook to unbox. This is from the good folks at Scream Factory for a classic 80s slasher film, My Bloody Valentine. Now this is a re-release of their previous version that they did only a year ago actually is when this came out. That was a huge deal because this movie had been long out of print on Blu-ray and they finally gave us a new release of it that I was gonna pick up actually right away. It's one of the few Scream Factory releases I was gonna buy right away and I never did for some reason, and now I'm glad I didn't because they re-released it as a Steelbook. So yeah, this is the same exact edition as their previous release. Nothing new, just the packaging. Because sometimes when they do these Steelbooks, they include like a brand new transfer of the movie. But the release for this movie was so new, I don't really think there's anything else they could have added to it. But I'm okay with that, because like I said, I don't own the previous release. And yeah, let's open this up and take a look inside. Alright, so starting off with the front right here, some great artwork of the miner right there, dragging his victim along. You got the back here, which has the little card with all the info and stuff. There's all the features on this release, which like I mentioned is the same as the previous Blu-ray. Really nice release, including 4K scans of both the theatrical cut and the uncut version, and a decent amount of bonus features as well. Pretty nice release regardless. So let's take this off real quick. And underneath you have like the continuation of that artwork. So when you open it up there, you got the full image. You can kind of see that. Very shiny, very reflective. But there's like the full image of him dragging the miner, and you also see the other female characters there and the hearts and everything. I love like the Valentine's Day theme of this artwork, which I just love how there's so many hearts and everything. I think it's fantastic, and I love the red on here. As you can clearly see, this Steelbook is like super glossy, which is how all their other Steelbooks are, but it looks really nice and goes really well with the red coloring on all the hearts and everything. Pretty fantastic. Taking a closer look at the spine, and right there. If there's anything I don't like about the Scream Factory Steelbooks, is their use of the font for the title. Because when they first started doing these Steelbooks, they launched with John Carpenter films, and this is a font that is commonly used in opening credit sequences for his films, which I thought was really neat to use that for John Carpenter Steelbooks, to make them all kind of line up and also it's kind of a nod to his movies. Like, I thought that was a really cool thing, and then they started using them for all the other movies, all the other non-John Carpenter movies, and I'm like, it's kind of lacking. It's not the worst thing in the world, and I kind of like it when it's like a long title because you see the entire title go down the spine. It actually looks pretty nice, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Opening it up here, got the two discs here, starting with disc 1, the theatrical version, and the second disc, the uncut version. I do like how this is new disc art as well, as you can tell by the font and everything, and it matches the color scheme of the rest of the Steelbook. It's pretty cool. And every Steelbook release has the same interior design, which is a little bland. Usually it's just the color scheme chosen for the Steelbook and a quote from the movie. So you got the quote right there. Pretty nice. And then the rest of it is just, you know, dark red turning into black there. Kind of bland, but you know what, not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, like most of the Scream Factory Steelbooks, this is a really nice one. Really glossy, as you can tell. It's like super friggin' shiny and fun, like unique artwork to boot. Like I said, I really like the kind of like overuse of the hearts and everything. It's very Valentine's Day-ish, which I find to be pretty great. You got the streamers going down there, you got the hearts hanging there. I dig it. It's a really nice looking release there. Pretty cool. So that's the My Bloody Valentine Steelbook from Scream Factory. Another great release from them. I really dig their Steelbooks. I know some people don't because of the artwork sometimes, but I really like them. I think the artwork a lot of times are really unique and cool, and like I love the colors on them and how they always pop, especially against the glossiness of the Steelbook. They're nice Steelbooks. I really like them, and I mean, like, who would have thought we'd ever get a Steelbook for My Bloody Valentine? Like, the fact that that exists is cool in itself. But yeah, an awesome release that I recommend, especially if you haven't picked up the movie yet. And I think this release is cool if you're a fan of Steelbooks. And yeah, that's all I have to say for now. So until next time, I'll talk to you guys later.